Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Watson on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. Now Kamara, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. 3 catches, 64 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's...
He's got it at the 15. A big pickup of 38.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Check. Lucky. 2-point down coming.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
It's a pickup of 6. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now it's Watson. He's got Smith here. 25 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Watson now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and now it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, Watson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
31's the mark.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson steps away to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators. But this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Watson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A 10th carry for Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Now a 1st down throw. Watson, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On the counter, here's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game and trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Running with Kamara. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Let's make these babies move forward. Let's make these babies cry.
Watson now to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57. Mike, 57.
And the blitz does come. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be do enough collectively.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was their